Okay, so there's one thing that seems to amaze me. This idea of getting to be perfect or seeming to be perfect or trying to do something imperfectionist or perfectionism or just this idea of being perfect that is really going about. You need to understand that in order to be able to do something tangible, perfectionism isn't the first requirement. It's just something that happens to come. It's just something that happens to come in existence as we gradually, continue on that journey. That is just how it is. And for an individual who is actually more concerned with growth, you understand the idea of perfect or the idea of perfectionism rather is just a false illusion, because really most of the individuals we consider today as perfect are just trying to are striving to become better versions. No, so the idea that when you want to start, whether a business, whether a skill, whether just an idea, just whatever it is that comes to mind or comes to attention at that moment in time, the idea that you need to be perfect when you are doing this thing is just false. It's just a man-made illusion that is affecting and causing hindrance, that is affecting progress actually. Because in reality, in retrospect, perfect or being perfect is an illusion. Let's remember to put it that way. It's an illusion. It depends on what goes on here. Because well, that's just it. So the instead of looking at the end result, because that's what I believe we all tend to focus on, instead of just portraying and putting much attention to the end result, we can just gradually look at the beginning or the process into getting the end result. Many people seem to, let me put myself, because even I am a victim of this as well. So we all seem to form victim of just carrying the end result without adequately going through the process, and that alone creates chaos. When you see yourself as this and when you try doing it, you just malfunction or you just fumble and you just quit. You just do shit and put it that way. You do shit because the version you envision of yourself doing that thing is actually a perfect one, but you in reality doing it is it they contradict each other. So, and that kind of, just need to understand that perfect perfectionism comes gradually. It's a gradual process, and neglecting the process actually will hinder may various success, because there's definitely no way one can be successful or one can get to the state of being perfect at what, whether a career or field, whatever field or whatever goal setting the person acquires or the person is working towards, whatever goal it is, whatever the you just have to focus more on the process of making that a reality. The work ethic, the mindset, the perspective you need to be thinking, the each other habit, the behavioral pattern you need to follow in order to get to the desired result, rather than focusing on the desired result. Because if you are just putting much attention on the desired result, it's either person remains stagnant, no work is done, or just, you understand. So that will be all for today, and I hope you all get I hope you all got the message for today. And if what I said now you are seeing value in the video, or in words that I spoke now, you can just engage with the video. And if you don't get the point or something, you can just relay that in the comment section. Just engage. If you're not understanding me, you engage with it. Tell me how you see it. Tell me your view. Tell me your own opinion. I might not be right in everything, but it's just what I see that I'm saying. It's what I see that I'm saying, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. Thank you. God bless you. So, in addition to what I've spoken about earlier, in addition to the video, we need to
understand that when dealing with the ideal of perfectionism, we're dealing with the ability or the false illusion of trying to be perfect in everything, most especially when you're starting something, when you're at the beginning stage of anything. When trying to when dealing with it, you need to understand that mistakes in the beginning at the early phase is something that is paramount, it's something that is essential at the beginning stage, and you need to not be too hard on yourself when mistakes are made. You understand, in order for gradual growth, for increase to be able to flow and for increase to come, you need to not be too harsh on yourself. Take things, understand that the whole the whole idea or the whole process, I mean the whole idea to be perfect, or the whole illusion or the reality of yourself that you envision that is actually doing things perfectly the way you want it to be, it requires a process. It's a process that you need to grow into. Let me put it that way. It's a process that you need to grow into. And understanding that alone will bring this actualization that every mistake is is like a level up, is leveling up. It's like a leveling up to the next stage, the whole stage of being the ideal version of oneself. You begin to see every downfall or every mistake along the way as an opportunity to create yourself, to become better version of yourself, to grow. You begin to evolve, change the perspective than just the first. Because if you are working with the first illusion of being perfect at the very beginning stage, these things will lead to depression of some kind. You can procrastinate, you can fear of failure, because understand, no one likes to fail. Nobody likes to fail. That is in the human nature. It's not something that is paramount in the human nature. Nobody likes failure. No human being likes failure. And there's this fear of failure that used to happen. And if you cannot just overcome that challenge or see beyond the normal failure, and don't see it as a temporal downcast, as a temporal thing. If you see it as a permanent thing, the ability required to move on to the next stage, it will to become impossible. It will become quite impossible for someone to look past the failure perspective. When someone is downcast, or you need to see beyond those measures, look beyond those possibilities. Just know failure is just, every mistake is an opportunity to be better. Let me put it that way. It's an opportunity to be better, and you see beyond all these things. Every mistake being an opportunity to become better. Once you change to that perspective, failure along the way will just be like a stepping stone. Yes, just be like a stepping stone, as if you are leveling to the version of yourself that will ideally seem perfect to the present state. That's just it, because perfectionism is, just like I said, it's an illusion that is falsely created. Because even if you reach that certain stage, you still create another illusion of what you seem is perfect again, and that cycle goes. You just need constant growth. That's just the main cocoa. So God strive to try and engrave this mindset of overlooking mistakes. Yes, you endeavor to change, create an habit of overlooking the mistake. Okay, let me rephrase that statement again. You create the habitual thinking of overlooking every mistake. You see mistakes as opportunities to step on, to level up. And once there's a shift in perspective like that, everything that seems to be an hindrance on the way into the illusion that we've created as a perfect version of ourselves, every hindrance that seems to be on the way, it will look like a temporal activity that needs to occur on the experiments, and eventually overcome it. That's just it. Remember to if you understand, or if you gain clarity in what I just said, remember to just keep me posted if you are not clear, and if you understood exactly what I'm trying to convey here, you can, you know, just give your engagement. Let me know in the comment section. You can do that in any comment section. You can do that in any comment section. And if there's any place I need to talk about, if there's any aspects that seems unclear, you can specify that too. I'll check and I'll work on clarifying you guys. Just try and help me so I can create more clarity, so that I can create more clarity in conveying my messages to you, so it doesn't seem like I'm just saying words and you guys are not even getting anything at all, because that would just be useless, right? So let's just keep me posted. Anything that needs improvement, you tell me, you let me know, and I'll virtually work on it. So thanks. God bless you.